When time is running and passing and running, you better do what you want to do this time, because there might not be a next time. We have to grab hold of time as it slips through our fingers. And I noticed it slipping through my fingers this week when I was at a wedding. And it's the first time I've ever been to a wedding where there was no photographer and there was no video man. Wow. No photographer and no video man. You know how that makes you feel when you're a photographer and a video man? It must be how a spare wheel feels. You know, those spare wheels on the back of those Jeeps that never ever get used, and they're just on the back of the Jeep, and it's part of the imagery, part of the image of the thing, but doesn't actually serve a purpose, or you hardly ever see it serving a purpose. Wow. Wow. In fact, I turned up to the wedding late, and I was told that there was a photographer at the ceremony part, but only for the ceremony part, and then he left. And that role of the photographer and the video was filled by people with mobile phones. Yep. People with smartphones, high quality, high technology smartphones, filled that role at the wedding. Is that the future? Is that the image of inevitability? The demise of the video man and the photographer? Wow. And it kind of made me feel not obsolete, but that feeling of, if you imagine, right, you set yourself up to wash cars or something, and you get your buckets, and you got all your sponges, and you got your chamois, and you got your special liquid that you've spent time over years to invent and improve, that produces beautifully sparkling cars. You got your technique down, yeah, and you're ready for business. Then all of a sudden, they bring out the self-cleaning car. You're left stood there with all this stuff, and it's not needed anymore. But that's technology, and that's future, and that is how the world runs, I guess. You know, there was a time when all stuff that we read was printed, and printers must have been living it large, you know. Everything had to come through them. The print world, you know, you had these huge machines, big rolls with printing plates running off thousands of copies of every reading material that ever was in existence. Then the internet came in, and slowly that's just taken over. This is print, this is the internet. And thousands of people have lost their jobs and had to retrain to do something else. The demise of the video man. That's what I saw at this wedding. That's what I saw, you know. Come to think of it, do people even print images anymore? Do people print the pictures that they take photographs of anymore? I can't even remember the last time I printed an image of any of the photos that I've taken. They're all digitally stored and digitally shared online. So thinking about it, it makes sense, I guess, since we have these cell phones that are really excellent at taking photos. So there I was at the reception, you know, at the dance, people dancing, going up with their Galaxies and their iPhones and whatever it is, taking pictures, taking selfies. And of course I had my camera, right? Because I always roll with my camera. I had a 70D. But I was looking over their shoulder at some of these pictures that they were taking with these cell phones. And them look good. The quality was good in the dark environment, the dull environment of the reception. The images look bright on the screen. They look sharp on the screen. They look fantastic. There was one girl had this phone, and it's like all around the edge was lights, and the whole thing lit up, you know, like a Christmas tree or something. She held it up and it just, you know, like those mirrors that actresses have, and it's got all the bulbs around it. It was like that, and she just lit up herself. Took all these pictures, and her friends jammed in with her, and I was like, wow. Wow. Time is moving. When time is running and passing and passing and running, you better do what you need to do this time, because there may not be no next time. There was a time to be a video man. There was a time for it, a time frame where you could go into the dance with your big DV cam on your shoulder and roll into the dance and, yeah, video man there, no, video man. And people would respect you and call you, hey, video man, come. Film this, film over, yes sir, film, come, video man. And it's like using demand, you know. It's like that time's gone. It's brief from about, I don't know, early 90s, mid 90s, 2000s, to about, things started dying down, 2007, 2008, you know, into the teens. And now, it's all changed, man. It's all changed. So there I was in this wedding with my 70D, feeling like one of those olden day video mans with a big camera on his shoulder, the big video cam. 70D DSLR. It felt like some old noisy valve amp at an iTunes download festival or something. This little DSLR in my hand felt like a huge old piece of outdated technology. Wow. When time is running and passing and passing and running, you better do what you want to do this time, because there may not be no next time. It's always good to be on time. And this world, this technology is moving so fast. DSLR, come, gone. Mirrorless, come, gone. I didn't even see anybody with no mirrorless in there. Just phone. Just cell phone. Time's moving so quickly. Are we noticing the end of an era? Is this the end of the era, the end of the video man? Am I going to have to find something else to do? Well, good job I do multiple media, because video is just one of the aspects of what I do. I also do design, which has also suffered a similar kind of fate. I also do journalism, which, how much is journalism worth nowadays when people are writing about stuff they don't even know what they're writing about? You know, look at the elections that just went, and we've got all these so-called experts who know about elections and can forecast and tell what's going to happen, and they all get it wrong. Nobody knows anything no more. Nobody's an expert no more. The expertise of yesterday is been swept away. You know, all the rules of photography and all the rules of videography are being swept away. This new generation, people are writing their own rules in their own way. All that framing and lighting and all that is being wiped away. Along with the Videoman of old. Videoman! Videoman! Wow. And to be honest, I'm quite surprised that more content nowadays is not shot on cell phones. Because they're very capable. The technology is there right in your pocket and they're very capable and the image quality is really good. It's just that we, the users, are not really in the mindset at the moment. They're not in the mindset to actually take it to where it can go and where it should go and where it must go. And people like me are stuck holding on to old technology, not wanting it to slip between our fingers. So maybe we should be the ones to embrace the new way, to lead the new way, to take it to where it needs to go. The demise of the Videoman. But out of the demise of the Videoman is the rebirth of a new citizen journalist. I know that's an old kind of term that people struggle with. But in truth, that's what it is. Or maybe there's a new word. Maybe there's a new phrase that we need to be embracing to take it into the 20 teens. Yeah? You still got the old diehards who want to hold on to the old way, who want to keep the old way, the old brand manufacturers who are churning out these new cameras, new high-tech video cameras that in truth, a lot of the features no one needs. And the brand ambassadors are pushing them on their sites. In truth, most people don't need that. But money off your make. So wow, it was just a frightening feeling being stood there and watching this world just before my very eyes. When time is running and passing and running, you better do what you got to do this time, because there may not be a next time. Real talk.